Hello racers, and welcome to the track guide for Grim Prospects, a new course presented by XGR, located at the Grimhex station that orbits Yella. For those of you wondering, no, Black Maze didn't catch an American cold. This is in fact Osasha's, one of the other XGR co-founders, and I'll be guiding you guys through this course today. Full disclosure, this track can be a bit daunting. It's got some incredible three-dimensionality to it, but I'll do my best as we go along here to showcase orientation and different sections of the track to hopefully make it a little easier to pick up. Alright, let's get at it. So the easiest way to find the start of the course is going to be just to depart from the hangars. As we head up here, we'll just pitch up. Come clear across the top of the station, and just in front of us you'll see a large pad. If we keep continuing forward, you're going to see a smaller pad that's a little bit lower. This is going to be your gauge. This is a unique location on the station that's pretty easy to find. Just underneath this small pad is the viewing deck where all the gambling takes place for racing. So you can use that as a good metric as well. You'll see the window right here. Just below this window, as we scroll down here, there is a natural gate with these two connection points and this rock. This is the finish line. And above the finish line, the viewing area and this landing pad, there is a connection point above. This is the starting line for both racing and time trials. So racers will line up behind this, call it a rope, and line up straight with the finish line below where lap 1 will begin. Alright, let's run a lap. At key points during this footage, I'm going to be stopping the footage and putting up some graphics like this one displayed here, just to kind of explain where we're going, what orientation we are, so that way it'll hopefully help to keep track of where you are on the track and where we're going as we're learning this. So we're starting here at the beginning. This is looking down at the finish line. We're going to be going straight through the finish line gate. You're typically going to be doing a 180-degree roll, so that way you are looking up towards the rock as you proceed down underneath the belly of the rock. We'll stop for a moment here to explain this section. You have to pass around the center structure while staying inside of the wire line on the left and the back side of that. We're proceeding to the right where we're going outside of the wire that connects the main Grimhex station to that surrounding asteroid. Again, we're staying outside of this wire while we proceed to the next strut, where we have to pass inside and to the left as we approach the interior section of the station. Here you can see I'm basically using the hangars as a floor to gauge my orientation. We have to remain left of the gangly mass of vertical wires as we proceed forward to the crevice. Pretty much dead center in front of us, you can see a wire extending out. We have to pass around the left side and underneath that as we proceed to our right. After we complete the turn, we're going to be looking for the wire ahead that has a dangling wire below it. We're going to be using that as a gate, but just keep in mind that as soon as we pass through that wire, we're going to be taking a hard right and following the large wire back towards the rock and up. As you pitch up, you'll start to catch a view of what I've been calling the toothgap. We're going to be approaching that and proceeding through that and crossing over the entirety of the station. From here we can see a wire directly opposite the station. We're going to be passing around the right hand side and underneath, flipping a 180 and coming back almost the same direction. From here we're going to be identifying the small hole to the left of toothgap, back where we came. We're going to be passing through that hole and downwards. Keep in mind that in a race situation, oncoming traffic from toothgap is going to be up a little bit higher, so staying lower is definitely suggested. After pitching down and rolling to our right, we can see the same structure that we passed through before we came up to toothgap. We're going to be passing underneath the main strut and staying within the wire line as we proceed forward, where another wire will be ahead that we have to go above. As you can see here, we're staying above this wire. We have to proceed ahead and pass around the outside of this curve-shaped rock as we make our way closer to the finish line area. From here you can see this really large wire strut thingy, whatever I've been calling them this entire time. That's basically an outside marker for this turn, so we have to pass within the bounds of this wire as we make our way toward the vertical wire on the back of the platform. You'll have to pardon the glare, and I guess you'll just have to take my word for it a little bit, but directly ahead of us there's that vertical wire that I just mentioned. We have to pass around the left-hand side of it, flip a 180, and we'll be coming straight down that dead center of both platforms. From here it's a simple beeline down the center of both platforms as we make our way to the finish line, which lies below the small platform. From here at the end of the small platform, you can see the finish line gate just below. From there, you'll be either happy to finish a run, or you'll be doing a gentle 180 to hug the rock and continue on with another lap. And that's a lap here at Grim Prospects. Up next, we'll show just a run without commentary for some good reference, and followed up with a slightly higher pace lap just so you can see what this track looks like at pace. As promised, here's a lap at a little higher pace. Hope to see a lot of you racers out here soon, and can't wait to see this track with a full gate. I'd like to say keep it on 2 wheels, but that's not really fitting here, so I'll just say have fun with the crashes, enjoy your time, and go fast. We'll see you guys out there.